Hello, everyone, and welcome to this magic stream. Thanks so much for joining me. And today we'll be opening Strixhaven. I've got all this fun stuff here, including one of the pre-release packs. Let's see if you can guess before I reveal which college I chose. And for those who are new, welcome. We're once again just started our new channel. We're live now with a little help of some other programs. We're on both YouTube and Twitch right now, so getting used to how this works. And my mic I did not put down, so you probably couldn't hear me that well. And in fact, please let me know if you can't hear me, because it was a little bit easier in the before times. Here, not much. So without further ado, we'll quickly go over some of the, quick second. Boom, there. The magic stuff we have. So Strixhaven, School of Magic, and so the chase cards are here, and it's probably going to be the green-black Elder Dragon, Beladros. Obviously, Professor Onyx, Planeswalker is always good. And the two flip cards of this guy who I would love, don't need the full art, and this person who I think has a misprint or something. There are a bunch of misprints in this. Anyway, there's also the Mystic Archive. And this is all the crazy full arts, and pretty much Japanese ones are the higher value, but it seems Demonic Tutor, Tainted Pact, and Teferi's Protection are the English chase cards to go for. Anyway, we'll go now to the actual overhead. Here we go. And we will continue. First off, let's show the promo I got. Grab these. And feel free to chat and let me know, ask me questions and stuff, because that's pretty much what these unboxings usually are. So, first off, we've got this full art foil Dragon Guard Elite. Very nice. It has Magecraft, so if you cast or copy instant sorcery, you get to do something. In this case, put a counter on it, and you can also pay to double the number of counters on it. Put that back in the sleeve. So, I guess I'll show now the pre-release kit pack I got. I went with Lorehold. This is the college I enjoy. I love red and white. And it's what I got on the quiz, which is really the big thing I've decided. If I went technically by what I majored in college, I think it would be Witherbloom. Or I'm saying that right? Maybe mixing up the colleges. The green-black one. That being said, though, I don't think there is a one-to-one translation to how we in this world would be. So if you're a literature major, I don't know that you would have been a Silver Quill. All right. Anyways, let's open this up. Start this party off. All right. So we got a nice little box here with our elfin friend. Ooh, and there's the sleeve. And we open up first. Lovely little die here. Is that the Lorehold? Yes, that is even the symbol of the college. That's cool. It's not just the symbol for the. So, all right. We open it up. Nothing else in there. So we'll put that off. Oh, wait. No, there's something feels weighted. Or is it just this box? It's just this box. Never mind. All right, so I'm just going to flip that over because I see there's something shiny there. We've got this little map showing our section of the college, though if you put them all together, there's a hole in the center, which is a shame. And telling you how to do a pre-release. So, all right, nice card. What do we have? Leonin Light Scribe, sorry. Now, this looks much more like a Silver Quill, but I think the promo is just if it's a white card or red card for me. So this has Magecraft. When you same thing as before, give something +1/+1 until end of turn. Pretty nice if you have a deck that has a lot of cheap spells, especially if battle related spells. In fact, no, I'll keep them in the plastic for now. All right, so got a divider, and this is the special pack that should only relate to my college. So red white. And let's open this up. And let me know what colleges you would have been a part of. I'd love to hear that. Oh, that missed the trash can. Oh, well. All right, so you've got, I'll do this one a little slower because you get the Lahore Pledge Mage. Very cool. Of course, the campus. I wonder if each of them always came with a campus. We got our summoning. It's also a lesson which we taken out of play. Thrilling Discovery. So fun little discovery. They should have had a card like they don't like snakes. Pillar Drop Warden, a Spirit Dwarf. Okay. Pilgrim of the Ages, another spirit. Illustrious Historian. It can help you get a spirit from the graveyard. A wall. Gotta love walls. Reconstructed History. This is a pretty cool card that lets you get a whole bunch of stuff from your discard pile. The Excavation, which I love just thematically that, we're doing an excavation or all the historians and not artifacts. I'm blanking on the name. Oh, well. Ingenious Inspiration. This does look a little bit from the Red-Blue Guild, which name leaves my mind, but deals 3 damage. That's still pretty good and lets you learn. Study Break. Force someone to take a break. Lorehold Command is our rare. So this is a 5-cost instant. Lets you choose 2. You may create a 3/2 red-white spirit. You can give creatures +1 and indestructible and haste. You can have it pretty much lightning bolt, 3 damage and gain 3 life, or draw 2 cards by sacrificing something. Very nice. Oh, and look at some cute little tokens out of curiosity. Yes, the back are spirits. That's what we want. Though I guess that's good too. And those are nice because you can use those to make proxy cards now. So I guess I will, pull the rare out. Make a little pile over here. Pile of rares. All right, so we have the regular draft boosters. Then the thing I got came with 2 set boosters, so we'll open those afterwards, and then we'll get to the box. Da-da-da. I hope everyone's doing all right this weekend. Ooh, another Thrilling Discovery. Cool little Drake. Archway. Unwilling Ingredient. It doesn't look unwilling. It's just sad. So sad. Probably why I would not be good in Witherbloom. I feel sad about these creatures. All right, the Witherbloom Apprentice. All right, Olvidia, Dean of Perfection. This is for the red-blue school. This person lets you tap to exile an instant of sorcery from your hand, then put hone counters on it. It gains at the beginning of your upkeep. If it's exiled, remove 1, and if it's all of them are removed, you may cast it for 4 less. But it can also flip to Nasari, Dean of Expression. And this one, when you cast a spell from exile, put a +1 counter on the Dean. And at the beginning of your upkeep, exile cards to be able to cast them. So it's all about removing and casting spells. So you sort of already saw it. We got D-Spark in our slot here. So there's already a rare. You can exile permanent with a value 4 or greater. Not bad. Cool art. And, we'll pull up the Mystic Archive separately. That's trash. You don't need to see this. All right. The campus guide to show us around. And going through. Rejected. Just imagine if whenever you apply to a college or something here, that you hear a knock on the door, open it, some guy with a stamp just right on your forehead. Right there. You're out. Probably not as good as the rejection letter, but at least you'd force them to find you before you can get rejected. There's the Silver Quill Apprentice. All right, Ecological Appreciation. This is a mythic rare. Search your library for a graveyard for up to 4 creature cards with different names that have values of X or less. The opponent chooses 2 of those cards, and you put those cards into your shuffle the chosen cards into your library and put the rest on the battlefield. Oh, okay. So 2 of them go back into the library, but the ones they didn't choose are hitting the field. And we got Putrefy. Okay, destroy a target artifact and creature. It can't be regenerated. The green circle looks weird there, but another really nice one. Great artwork, though. Ooh, and there's a nice little foil for you. Charge through. So, token. Sorry, just want to check one thing really quickly. And okay. So, okay. No. Why am I not? Usually it showed comments here. You guys were saying stuff. What are those boxes you were holding in the picture? Those are actually textbooks, old books and stuff. Ernie, but I don't know why. Last time this worked when I did I went brain dead. Sorry, the Arkham Horror stream the other night, and I was getting comments through here. But now I am not seeing YouTube comments. I just happen to check the YouTube channel, be like, so just want to make sure because no one said anything that they can hear me or not. So I wanted to check, but something is off with the StreamYard thing, and I don't know why. I'll just have to give you a minute to set up so I can make sure I keep up with the comments. They're supposed to go in one shared thing at the program we're using. Maybe I can get some help with it later. All right. Anyways, so I'm going to move this over here. And this way I will now see everyone's comments again. So I apologize for that. Let's move on to the next pack. Yes. Back to Twitch. In the trash. All right. Make your mark. I do like this art because it's the reflecting of the past and repeating. And actually, I don't know. The thumbnail I made, if you could take a look at I use the common card. Sometimes common cards don't get the love, especially with the art, because they still put a lot of effort into it. It's just, it's not the flashy card. But they still got some pretty cool art there. Like that is that's an elk. That looks like a wolf. Looks like something out of Ikoria. All right, got some cool lessons. There's the Planeswalker supposed to be from this realm. Ooh, uncommon legendary. Semester's End. Exile any number of target creatures and Planeswalkers you control. The next end step, they return to the battlefield. Each of them enters the battlefield with an additional +1 counter on it. If it's a creature, an additional counter. This card should be named not Semester's End. I think it should be called Spring Break because they come back. Semester's End should have been like, they're done. They leave the battlefield. They're done. They're going somewhere else now. And we got Defiant Strike for our slot in the book. Target the Mystical Archives. Target creature gets +1/+0 until end turn. I got 2 rares out there already. Wow, that's pretty good odds. I don't know how common those rares are in the boop. And thank you, Hoser, once again, and Ernie for also letting me know that you guys could hear me. I just could not see you telling me you could hear me some reason. All right, so moving forward. Oh, by the way, Letter of Acceptance is an owl. Remember, they said this is not based on Harry Potter at all. So just keep that in mind. Ooh, Essence Infuse. Oh, was it? Oh, he's just pumping up that little pest. Cool. Inkling Summoning. Fortunately, not the Splatoon Inklings. Ooh, we got the Witherbloom command. All right. So, like last one, choose 2. Someone mills 3, then you get a land card from your graveyard to hand. Destroy a non-creature, non-land permanent. That's cheap. That's nice. Dark creature gets -3, -1, or an opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. For 2, this seems pretty good. But strategic planning. All right. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 in the hand, the rest in the graveyard. Cool artwork, though. I really think the worst thing about these, though, and one of the reasons why the Japanese ones are more valued, the borders. Cut off the borders. This should have been a beautiful full. Like, I know it wouldn't have been too much, especially for this piece. but it's a little differences, and I think that makes a big difference. If we open a Japanese one, I will show you. If you don't just look it up on your own. All right. Relic Sloth. I love it. It's just, look at that guy. He's just, hey, I'll carry it. He has vigilance because he's too slow. By the time he's finished tapping, you've already reached your next untap step. All right. Moving forward through all the fun. Oh, I will stop at this one because Professor Zoomancy, a bear druid. She is brilliant, if not a bit overbearing. Gotta love bear puns in Magic. Bear puns in Magic are the best. One of, I think, only 3 or 4 eyes if you exclude changelings. Changelings never count with that. So maybe we'll see more when we get D&D. I wonder if they'll give that to Beholder. Efreet Flameplater. This one I thought looked pretty good. Double strike for 4. And when it deals combat damage, you can cast an instant sorcery from your graveyard without paying the cost. And then would exile it. I mean, it seems low power, but if they don't block it, that's 2 spells from your graveyard you're casting. So that seems pretty good. Give it, find a way to pump it, maybe trample. You're in trouble. Ooh, Equins, another rare. I guess getting rares, spell slot books aren't too bad. Or maybe the pre-release kits are, what's the word? Stacked in your favor. So anyway, target non-player reviews the hand. You choose a non-land card from it that costs 3 or less, and they have to discard it. And we got a foil. Agonizing Remorse. It's probably not worth much. Like I said, it's really the Japanese ones, I think. But it's foily. Target opponent reveals their hand and choose a non-land card from it or a card from their graveyard. Exile that card. You lose a life. That's pretty nice. And it seems to come in addition to, so that's cool. And a little pest token. Murloc, I guess, is one. All right, so the bonus set booster before we get to the big set booster. Whoop up. Luckily, no one was chatting in Discord because, we just started this and no one's probably actually actual Magic personalities playing. Okay, so we got our nice full art of the Witherbloom command, which is cool. Put that up there. Land. Oh, are these? Hold on. Did I? Sorry. Here is not a spoiler. Okay, so I guess they could just be rare. I don't know. Teachings of the Archaic. Opponent has more cards in hand than you. Draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead of if an opponent has at least 4 more cards. Okay. So it's a good way to draw a bunch. It's not a lesson. It's a lesson, but you can pull that from out. So not bad. We'll actually put that right there for now. Got our uncommon stuff. Ooh, another rare. All right. Elite Spellbinder. When it enters the battlefield, look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it for as long as that card remains exiled. The owner may play it, but it costs 2 more. That's still pretty good. And I really like this. By the way, it was done by a world champion. I love when they do this because I think world champions don't come from the same place as the designers, so they can probably come up with something interesting and be like, this is what I really wish was in the meta right now or something. In particular, like if you listen to a lot of Magic Discourse, white needed some love, so it only makes sense that I'd try to come up with something for white. All right, we got another rare. This is a flip card. Plarg, Dean of Chaos. I thought the white one was the other side. This is the Dean for the Laureled. Great. Discard a card to draw a card for tap. Not bad. Pay 5 to reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal a non-legendary, non-land card that costs 3 or less. You may cast a card without paying its mana cost. Put all revealed cards not cast away on the bottom of your library. All right. Not sure how good that would be. Maybe someone could, unless you make sure like there's only 1 card in your deck that's 3 or less, so you can tutor it. And okay, we're gonna stop. I was gonna go to the other side, but Teferi's Protection. This is a great card, and it was one of the big cards. So why don't we just step on over to the webpage here and scroll down, and there is Teferi's Protection for 35. So that was a hit. We have found a hit, folks. So pretty good there. All right. I am Also, more than happy because I have plenty of homes for this. As someone who, I'm trying to think, I don't think I own a deck that doesn't have white, a commander deck that doesn't have white in it. No. I'm pretty sure that's my color. Oh, and a foil. Oh, and Jesus. All right. So this pack was packing. It was packing. Look at all that. I'm gonna take out sleeve for Teferi's protection because it's a very good card with, of course, great artwork. And I didn't even get to the other side. Augusta, Dean of Order, probably who I'd be talking more with. Tap creatures you control get +1/+0. Untap creatures you control get +0/+1. And whenever you attack, untap each creature you control, then tap any number of creatures you control. So you can decide whether you want them to have the defense bonus or the attack bonus. Very good. Regular foil. Boop. Oh, I forgot to sleeve that one too. Thank you very much, Hoser. And then, yeah, I think I got one more card in commons and uncommons than I did in rares. So, a lot of expectations for this one. You know what? You saw the highlight of the stream. You can all go home. Actually, you're probably home. All right. So, okay. So, this artist, I really hope, I'm blanking on her name now. Hopefully, this is on the back so I don't feel stupid. And I apologize in advance. Wiley Becker. This is someone who I want to see get one of the artist's secret layers because love that. All right. So let's see if it's another rare again. No. Okay. So that was just really in my favor. And there is the protagonist, I think, of the story. One of the protagonists, the non-Planeswalker one. Going through all the shenanigans. All right. We have Culling Ritual. Make sure, sorry, I didn't hit a rare then. This is a very Silver Quill pack. Culling Ritual, destroy each non-land permanent with a mana value 2 or less, and you get mana for. Oh, so that's actually, that could, if someone has a token deck, you can make them cry. That's great. I actually really like that. All right, we got a Planeswalker here, folks. Now, this is not the normal one. You may not look it, but Mila, Crafty Companion, is 3-cost Fox that when an opponent attacks one or more Planeswalker you control, not you, put a loyalty counter on every Planeswalker you control. And if your permanents become a target of a spell, draw a card. Love the artwork. Not crazy about the Planeswalker thing because not big about Planeswalkers. All right, I'm gonna just do this to make sure now show the other side so we don't spoil. Luca, we've got here is Wayward Bonder. He's actually helping. He was last I read. I'm behind on the story. The bad guys because like he didn't really have a good reason, at least in my point of view. So you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. If it's a creature card discarded, draw 2 instead. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gets haste, then exile it. So 1 time, and then you get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. I really wish I could just have the Fox, but I don't want that part because I don't like Super Friends decks. All right, going back to this, we got Growth Spiral. Really nice. Once again, another rare. So draw a card, you put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. A Foily Battle Seer. Oh, that's a boop. So that in the sleeve. All right. So those are our 2 bonus packs, but off to a pretty good start already. Now we had, of course, our set booster box. Sorry. Come on. There we go. Put this aside. Yeah, Witherbloom, Prismari, Silverquill, Lorehold, and Quandrix are the different guilds. Let me know which one you think you'd belong into. This is supposed to be the one that uses words as weapons. This one is your weapons out of theater, dancing and sculpting things. This one is biologist. They have to do with life and death. Lorehold is going to be about history and things of the past, while Quadrix is math. All right, so open up, use a little bit of cardboard there. Open up a nice box. We'll open it so it looks cool. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Nice. And put that off to the side now. Looks nice for me, at least here. And opening. Okay, this is artwork for one of the cards. And like, look at how nice that would be if it just said like, this is not counterspell, but I think it's dispel actually. Maybe dispel and then a little description. Like left this full art there. That would have been, I think, the smarter move. All right, so we're going through this. Look at that guy. He is just so happy to just be featured on some art. God bless him. We got another Flame Painter. And Shock, which is a classic spell, so good to get that one. Foily Letter of Acceptance. If only this would be an acceptance to join Magic. Spirit Shaman Guide. That ape has caused quite a bit of trouble, if I recall correctly, in all the formats he was in, especially. So we'll put that there, and there. Boop, boop. Next pack. Ernie says, words as weapons crack me up. Yes, well, if you think about it, if you lived in a world with magic, you realize like anyone who can speak eloquently and fast is probably like the jocks of that world. They're the ones who can beat up everyone and are probably the one you're thinking of who majored in all the, like, I'm going to become a lawyer, doctor, business because I'm looking for power, going to be a politician. Definitely feel like that's where they're going to end up. All right, so we got a nice treasure token, which actually appears a bit more in the red-blue college, and that's the wrong side. Hey, we got this card. Look at that. Absolutely terrifying. That is the equivalent of a Cthulhian, a great old one in the Magic universe. Oh, God, I can't keep anything right side up. This one looks like Stegosaurus. Little tails and stuff. All right, Elemental Summoning. That looks cool. A lot of fun art. Crazy little helixes and stuff. All right, Student Advocate Mavinda. Flying. When you cast an instant sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. Oh, no, you may, sorry. If it doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 more. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile instead. So it's a nice way to get some more help. So apparently he doesn't like it if you just do things that help you. You want to help out the people on the field. It's for the students. And this is the deans for the green and blue. That's Quadrix. So we'll start off with the green. Kiane, I think. I'm going to butcher every name, as well known. Dean of Substance. Tap to exile top card of your library. If it's a land card, put in your hand. Otherwise, put a study counter on it. 5, put in a fractal token to play. Put a 1/1 counter for each different mana value among non-land cards you own in exile with study counters on them. So you want to have a variety there. All right. Imbram, Dean of Theory. Flying, X2 blue, exile top cards of your library. Put a study counter on each of them. Then you may put a card you own in exile with a study counter into your hand. So they work together. They can put things in study counters. You can get them back. Divine Gambit. Not a card I love. Not crazy about this art, but the Japanese art, one of the best. And an Inky Summon. Excuse me, where did I put my water over here? Always stay hydrated, folks. There we go. And thank you again for dealing with us through all the issues we've been going through. I'm sure plenty of people on both these platforms could do this in less time and better, but we're learning. I'm learning. I'm trying my best. So without further ado, let's continue. I want to say this belongs to Red Blue Guild. I don't know. I do not know this card. I can probably safely say it's a dwarf. I think that's the one safe bet I can go away with. Boop. Boop. Okay, so the first card, it seems to be always is a lesson, which can be rare. That must be what is going on with that. All right, so we got this demon who my brother was pretty confident was going to be wrecking the standard, or at least limited. He had this whole step process of how it was going to do it. I can't remember. Please let me know if you guys have any knowledge of that, because I do not. There's the non-foil version of the card we got earlier that was foil. That's cool. And the Silverquill. Unbound Flourishing. This is great. I needed that. I was building a Hydra deck. That was one of the cards I was probably going to have to buy. So that was actually a fantastic pack for me. I'm going to find out that card's worth like $3 or something. Not even $3, like 50 cents. I didn't even look it up yet. I was just looking at hypothetical cards I'd probably want to buy. So that's cool. Good for my Hydra deck. I love me some tribal. Tribal's what I like to do. I know it's boring for some people, but another fantastic piece of art that I think is getting ruined by the borders on those cards. All right, we got a foil basic land. It's a plains with a spirit summoning. No, I'm making that up. I thought I saw the edging was off, but I think it's all right. And as we go through this, we got all the fun commons and uncommons. Hall of Oracles. All right, let's see. Add a colorless. Add one to add any color, so convert. Put 1/1 counter on a creature. Only as a sorcery, and only if you cast an instant sorcery. All right. That's actually pretty good, because it's the same as half the other cards that betrays mana, but if you cast something, you can put a 1/1 counter on it. Something. So that's pretty good, yeah. Abundant Harvest. Now, what's cool about this card is this is actually technically the first printing of this card. This card is going to come in a later set. I think Modern Horizons 2, I believe is. So that is cool that they actually chose one card from there. Sort of a little teaser. Choose a land or non-land card. Reveal cards on the top of your library until you reveal a card of the chosen kind. Put that card in your hand and the rest in the bottom of your library in any order. Pretty much abundance sort of on a stick. Not on a stick, on a spell. I'm mixing up metaphors. Another little foily and another little game to play. I do love me my Sylvan Library in Abundance. That was one of the first combos I ever learned, and I still throw in all my decks because it is a fun one, and people usually aren't going to kill you for having it, and having one piece or the other still helps your deck out pretty well. It's a very good green combo that leaves no hurt feelings, usually. Unlike the other combo I learned early on, which is Planar Portal, I think the name is. I always mix the name, or Planar Gateway, or Phyrexian Gateway, something like that. And Beacon of Tomorrow. If you have, I believe it's 13 mana, I think that's the case, you go infinite. Oh, nope. We know that's not the right side. Blood for the Blood God. Da, 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 da. There we got another advocate. All right. If this is one of the more expensive cards, let's go take a look. I can find my mouse. And let's check it out. Boom. All right. So we see the stretched art version there, but let's see if we can find. Usually if the stretched art's rare or expensive, the regular tends to oh wow, the Witherbloom extended is actually expensive too. I didn't see that one. Where do we see? Okay, we start seeing Planeswalkers 8. All right, so it's on the bigger end of non-extended art ones, but it's under 10, so I'm not going to show you yet what's on the other side. Let me actually tell you what this does. So we've got a legendary Jadzi Oracle of Arcavios, yes. 8, to discard a card and return to your hand. But Magecraft, when you cast your copy, reveal the top card of your library. If it's an online card, you can cast it by paying 1 rather than its cost. If it's a land, you put it on the battlefield. Pretty good. There's our little pest. And the other side, journey to the Oracle in order to make your way to her. You may put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Then, if you control 8 or more lands, you may discard a card. If you do, return this card to your hand. So a way to just keep bouncing this card over and over. Boop. Revitalize. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Cool art. Don't know play. And a foily little apprentice there. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Ba-do-do-do. No, that's not the one I want. That's the one I want. All right. Oop, sort of skipped ahead there. That is an uncommon legendary we saw before. All right, Plains. All right, Mythic Mascot Exhibition. So each college has a token that they can make, which is considered their mascot. So we've got the Silver Quill with creating a 2-white black-white inkling creature with flying. We've got Lorehold creating a 3/2 white-red spirit token, and a 4/4 blue and red elemental token for the Prismari. The green ones, the Math and the Witherbloom Quadrix, don't have one because they actually have a bit more text and they thought it'd be too wordy. So you actually only get all non-green colleges here. Nope. Overgrown Arches, huh? I heard this card is pretty good in the standard format right now. Dream Strikes, Bird Illusion. When it becomes a target spell, you sacrifice it, like most illusions. And when it dies, learns. All right. So if learning becomes big, that's probably going to become a strong card. Compulsive Research. Target player draws cards, and the player discards 2 cards unless they discard a land. Pretty good. Pretty good. And a nice little foily Honor Troll, not Honor Roll. Get it? Honor Troll. I do love these little puns. It becomes very big if you have a lot of life. Really nice here. Really cool. I wish I could do something clever with these. Or if people want these from me. I don't know. Maybe I'll sign. If people ask in the Patreon, I'll sign them and send them if people actually care. All right. We'll go through these. Looking at them. Double Major, really good. 2 to copy target creature spell you control. And you make a token of it. So pretty nice to just double. Dark Ritual, I like it. Because I could probably find a place for that. Add 3 black. And another elemental. Yes, we know what Secret Lair is. And I swear I know they're going to do it. I'm not happy about it. But they're thinking of doing a subscription service. That if you want to get some secret layers, you have to start off by paying $200. It's not a subscription in the sense of like pay $200 and you will get like all 5 secret layers we release, which actually is a fantastic idea for the most part, I think. Instead, what it is pay $200 for the right to buy future secret layers, which not crazy about because. Of course, those are going to be the more powerful ones, and everyone's going to feel bad. But having to just pay for the right, and if you don't like them, stinks. Got our full art. Another foily land. And you can look at Nectotic Fumes. Da-da-da-da. Boom. All right. So, moving forward. Da-da-da. We got the Umbral Juke. Whatever sports game they are playing there. Callous Blood Mage. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. You make that pest token I talked about. You can draw a card or lose a life. Or exile Tarpo's Graveyard. Pretty nice. Yes. I'm happy with this, not because it is a money card, but because I love this card. I want to put in my commander decks. Whenever an opponent casts an instant sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell and choose new targets. Shenanigans all about. It does have another side too. I'll show that. Each player looks at the top 5 cards of the library, reveals a land card and or instant sorcery card from among them, and puts the cards revealed this way into their hand and the rest in the bottom. Each player gains 3 life. Swords of the Plowshares. All right, that's a pretty good card. That is a very good card. Excellent. And there's our foil. So that was a very nice pack. Put that there. Cram Session is really creepy art. I don't know if you can tell from... I'm just going to... Look at a person's face. It almost looks like... I want to say they're rotting or something, but it says the only thing more delicious than a top grade is the signature cake. Oh, that's the chef from the commander decks. Oh, hold on. We see something. Ernie, which one? Isn't that kind of pay to win? Oh, the secret layers? Well, I mean, technically everything. Yes, Magic is a pay to win game. As far as I know, they're not standard cards. I don't know what their cards are going to be, but it's a way to get more money out of players. Yes. Yes, it is about shenanigans. I can't remember when I said shenanigans. That's how good my memory is. All right. Really nice artwork. And look, the signature from the artist. That's a very nice one. Basic land. All right. Look at those little pests. How cute they are. That one actually looks like it's in a little jumper. Yeah, they'll get it. Boop, boop. Oh, there's another Callous Blood Mage. And a Duress. Very cool there. And Teach by Example. Ooh, a Seething Song. The red version, and not as strong, but still very good, of the, I just remembered the Dark Ritual that we talked about earlier. Dum, bum, bum. All right, I think we're down to a third of this box. Da, da, da. Open it up. There's some cool art, and I think the pack, yep, is upside down. Da, da, da. Bookworm. And also, let me know if this art looks familiar to you in any way, because this artist, you can see the name right there at the bottom, Wayne Reynolds, known for doing art for another big tabletop property. So let me know what you think. Yeah, what they do their art. There's another honor. Oh, this is the Dragon's Guard Elite. This is the promo I showed you before. This is the regular version of it. In fact, let's just pull up so you can see the difference. And you can let me know which art you prefer. Urza's Rage. Ooh, very mad. 3 with a kicker of 9. Can't be countered. It deals 3 damage, but if it was kicked, it'll deal 10 damage, and it can't be prevented. Plum the Forbidden. Very pretty. Yep, that's a token. All right. Moving on to the next pack. Open this up. Hold on a message. Boop. Make sure something. Sorry about that. Just one more. Always fun little things here. Trying to. Oh. Well, okay. Something was blocking a screen, but that's all right. So, nope, wrong side. There is one of the Elder Dragons who run the school. I think this is actually considered the weakest one for once, green-blue. Oh, it's this rare again, Teaching of the Archaics. So that is nifty. Let that sink into your mind. Another ecological person. Okay, so this is the card. If you watch our channel, I talked about this, where this art is from another Ugin card that the artist didn't make, and this one was from someone's Deviant account, so it was fan art. So this card is the one I wanted to use in Dragon Deck, but I'm not sure this one. This is a oh god, and a foily archivist get person. Whoo! I wonder how much that card's going for. Probably it's either a lot because it is such a weird story, or it's nothing because it's such a story. There is one of the deans of the college that I would attend. Foily Land. And the Mean Girls. Strict Proctor. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter it unless they pay 2. Chaos Warp. All right. And a foily Witherbloom. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, a lot of stuff there. Chaos Warp was on the higher end of arts, if I remember looking. Body Snatcher, I'll just read this. I don't think it is, but it's a rare. When it comes into play, you may choose and discard a creature card from your hand. If you don't, exile it. When it's put into grave from play, Body Snatcher when it's put in the grave from play, exile and return target card from graveyard to play. Interesting. All right. It's a way to return some things to the battlefield. Witherbloom command being foily. Really nice there. And the Chaos Warp, like I said. So we're actually, as soon as I foiled the forest from before that you couldn't even see on screen, take a look for these 2 cards. And there we go. So first off, the Chaos, I believe, is 3rd page. As you can see all these Japanese ones. Nope. Maybe 4th page. I thought I saw Chaos being early. Maybe I'm crazy. I guess I was crazy. So there it is. It's only 6. Okay. So I thought it was sooner. But as for this page, Witherbloom, we can probably just click on this and let's see if we can just see alternate versions. I don't know if that's an option here. It doesn't look like it, so I'd have to find it. Oh, why don't I just type it in? Witherbloom command. Okay, so not that much. Or that's the non-foil. Nope. All right. So whatever. Not as much, but still cool. We've gotten multiple Witherblooms for that. There's our Planeswalker Fox. And I'm gonna just click that to go back to stream. There we go. Nope. Really trying to, for sun's sake, I just wanted a crab. Trying to turn from to a frog. Oh, but there's a frog wizard, so not too bad for the frogs out there. All right, Fervent Mastery. You may spend 4 rather than pay the cost. If the 4 was paid, an opponent discards any number of cards and draws that many cards. And then, so you can pay one less to wheel your opponent's hand. Then search your library for 3 cards, put them in your hand, shuffle, and then discard 3 cards at random. Very risky. Adventurous Impulse. To look at the top 3 cards of your library, you may reveal a creature card from among them, put in your hand, put the rest on the bottom, and showcase the confidence. That is a token. So what are all you up to besides this? Because I assume you got this going on the background for other things. Boop. Oh, very nice. I would too. All right. That is a very spiky Drake. Wormhole Serpent. Apparently, people were opening portals accidentally into the ocean world. This is not good. There's another Hall of Oracles. Pretty good card, honestly, in anything that you need things. Ooh, this is a cool card. Selfless Glyph Weaver. Exile it to make all your creatures indestructible. Really cool. And the other side is not a fractal, but Deathly Vanity. For a bit more, choose a creature in Planeswalker, then destroy everything else. And then claim the Firstborn. Very scary. And then Blood Researcher. So you know what type of your blood is. Probably delicious. Ernie's saying they are building a Marvel Crisis Protocol minis. Oh, they just went on sale on Amazon and they just delivered me 6 boxes of. Oh, very nice. Put some pictures in the Discord so we can see that if you're in there. I think you are. I can't remember. There are people in there and I forget names, especially when I'm focusing on things like this, and because my brain starts panicking like it is right now, and I am babbling to ignore my mistakes. So I'm going to just keep going through this. Dina, that's the uncommon legendary for the Witherbloom Tree Girl. 10 to the Pest, very scary. Blade Historian. While you were studying the books, I was studying the blade. Apparently, actually part of the joke here. Time creatures get control, get double strike. Very cool. Tezzeret's Gambit. I guess that's a rare. Draw 2 cards and proliferate. But you can do it for 3 if you pay life, which everyone would. Phyrexian mana is broken. Hoser says, I'm making my grocery list for tomorrow while watching and drinking Sky Kraken, which I assume is some kind of beer. And no, I think making grocery lists is fun. You're deciding what you're going to cook, what kind of fun recipes. Maybe you'll try something a little different. If you have kids, maybe like try grabbing some carrots and pureeing it and putting in food so they can have some of that. Laurel Command. Yeah, go Laurel. Boop, 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 boop. Culmination of Studies. Oh no, so much for the Blood God. Exile the top X cards of your library. For each land card exiled, make a treasure token. For each blue card exiled, draw a card. For each red card exiled, deal 1 damage to each opponent. So you probably want this in a full blue-red deck so you can just do both. Quick thinking, mesh with the raw power. Bring down the Blood Avatar. Another Defiant Strike. Ooh, Brain Freeze. I remember this. That was a fun set. I like dragons. But that also included Storm, which not as many people like. Hoser says, actually, my kids like their vegetables. Weird, I know. Not at all. I loved my vegetables. It's the weird thing about me. I'm just used to other people telling me how weird it is that I liked vegetables. So your kids just actually have taste buds. All right, very spooky. Going through Secret Rendezvous. I wonder what's going on at these colleges that this needs to be a thing. Like, how bad is it to even say hi to someone from another college? For Mastery, we read that card before. This is the Black-Green Dean. I think we're only missing Silver Quill's Deans. So, Dean of the Vein. Vampire Warlock, Menace Lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile instead. And if you do, you may pay 2 to put in a pest. So Chestburster. And the other side, like I said, is not an Inkling. But the Dean of the Root. Whenever you would gain life, you can pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain trample. Strategic Planning. I think we got the card art for this. Oh, and a foil duress. Very nice. Okay. We're going to put that in there. Boo. Da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Oh, there's our Leon Light Scribe. And another growth spiral with a foily dragon's approach. So not as much of a pack. Boom. There we go. That's I think like ultimate casting or something. Can't remember. It's one of the things similar. Reduce the memory, exile target non-permanent, and its control makes a spirit. Okay. Let's go. Another double major, very nice. Eliminate, really cool artwork there. Destroy target creature value 3 or less. And a Petramander, a salamander, not salmon. Salamander Drake. Though I'm sure those from Simic would love to make a salmon Drake. Boop, boop, boop. Is this just, yeah. There we go. Going through all the commons. Got another Strict Proctor and an Infuriate. It's infuriating. And then a Thunderous Orator. Nope, that's trash. Boop. Boop. And foil there. Put that there. We're in the final stretch, folks. In this simple, silly unboxing. I don't know how many people were like, but I enjoy doing it. Going through these cards. All right, Sparing Regimen. This one's new for us. When you enter the battlefield, learn. So that allows you to get one of those lesson cards from outside the game and put it in your hand, or you can just discard a card and draw. When you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature and untap it. Oh, that's pretty nice for an enchantment. I like that a lot. And there we have each Dean now. Shale Dean of Radiance, Flying and Vigilance. Then tap to put a 1/1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. Flip this over. And we got Embros, Dean of Shadow. Put a 1/1 counter on another creature you control. Then he deals 2 damage to that creature. Then whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 dies, draw a card. So it's away. Oh, and another Infuriate. And foil that. Opening up all these lovely cards. Oh. All right. This is the Prismari command, if I recall correctly. And we're going to go through Gnarled Professor. So this is this is not Cthulhu. This is just a big angry tree. And when he enters the battlefield, learn. So I'm sure plenty of ways. Another Inquisition of Kozilek, all right. And a foily Chateau Laureate. And a pest. Cute little pest. Such a fun pest. Poop. Ooh, Hoser's letting us know he's spoiling us what dinner's going to be. So looks like pasta for Monday, some pork chops. Ooh, for Tuesday. And baked potato Wednesday. All right. Sounds tasty. Excellent choices. All right. The Big Bad, or one of the soldiers of the Big Bad. No, wrong side. This is the right side. And we go through again. Go blank. Once again, that artist. Really love. There's our go low hold. Body of Research. It's 6 to create a 0/0 green fractal creature, and it gets X1/1 counters when X is the number of cards in the library. In other words, make something really, really big. Really cool. The Snake Veil Skin is an instant to give something hexproof and a 1/1 counter. And then we got a nice foil token. Open up. See if there's anything here. Mage Hunter. I just want to see this because I think they play a big part. When cast a spell or copies, they lose a life. So in other words, they're supposed to eat magic. Accumulation of studies you've seen before. Thrill of Possibility. Discard to draw 2. And Pilgrim Warden. Oh, let's see. Crown of Empires. 3, tap target creature. Gain control of that creature instead if you control the artifacts in the Scepter of Empires and the Throne of Empires. So get the whole set. We are down to our last 5 packs, it would seem. Oops, you saw a foily there. Another body of research. Rushed Rebirth. So there's 2 costs to choose a creature, and if that creature would die this turn, you search your library for a card with less value and put it on the battlefield. And an opt with the star people that you saw. I think I'm honestly most excited about that negative card. All right. So there's a rare. Confront the Past. Not that good in standard, but great if you like Super Friends. Crackle with Power. 3x and 2. Crackle Power deals 5 times X to each up to X targets. So that could be a lot, and especially with that X spell I have, that could be good. Lightning Helix. Deal 3 damage and gain 3 life. Excellent. Oh, and another Warrior's Lesson. Another way to target creatures. Boom. Boop. 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 No, you weren't. So what are Hoser asked, what are the houses and what houses best represent your cohort, Jonathan? Well, as I said in the beginning, I will gladly share. These are all the houses. We have Silverquill, College of Eloquence, Weaponized Wordsmith. Also where I'm almost certain Jonathan would end up. Prismari, College of Elemental Arts. He was an art history major, so maybe he'd be there as well, because it seems to be more theater, but it's any kind of art. They're a bit more generalized. But I have a feeling he'd be a Silverquill. Jonathan knows how to wield his words quite well. Witherbloom, like I said, spells brewing biologist. So anyone who likes to get their hands dirty and deal with those cute little pests here. I mean, look at them. They're so adorable. Then, of course, there's Lorehold, the Cardi of Archaeomancy and Summoners of History. That's where the quiz had me end up, and it's also my colors. So I'm happy to be a part of it. And finally, Quadrix, College of Math Magicians. So this is where D&D will be born. Let me know which one you think you'd belong to. There's the Dean. Going through. This one was definitely favored in my my college. There's the bookworm again. Shine Shadow Snare. When it enters the battlefield, you reveal a plains or swamp card from your hand. If you don't, it enters tapped. Okay. Ephemerate. Exile target creature controlled and return to the battlefield and rebound. That's pretty nice. Oh, foil card from before. Boop. Actually, the Ephemerate's pretty good because I think I'm planning to build actually a deck around the Foretold Commander from the previous set, Foretelling, and I think that would work well in that one. All right, cute little owl. Would be friends with. There's another Rush Rebirth. Weather the Storm, 2 to gain 3 life, but it has Storm, which means you can keep casting it over if a lot of spells got cast. Let's see. Hoser seems to say that he would be in Silver Quill along with Jonathan. And Ernie says, W looking character, the big X on his head, saying he said he'd be the one who got rejected. No, I think you get in. I think you do not get my stamp of rejection. You have already passed. All right. Once again, a lot of great red-white cards. All right, and there's the Prismari command. So you can choose to deal 2 damage, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards, create a treasure token, then destroy an artifact. So a lot of fun there. Whirlwind Denial. For each spell and ability your opponent controls, counter unless they pay 4. So pretty much they try to storm. Boop. The very last pack. All right. So we did not get a single Elder Dragon, which is very disappointing for me. I love me my dragons, and I did not see a single one. That is very sad. All right. Oh, it's infuriating, you may say. All right. See, no, this is not you, Ernie. This is a you would not be rejected. You would not get that. You are not getting that on your forehead. Boom. Hall Monitor. Another sparring regimen. Village Rites. Additional cost sack to draw 2 cards. And the Witherbloom Campus. All right. So that is our unboxing here. A lot of fun stuff to be had. Quickly put that over there. Lots of see all the fun rares we have here, but the big ones being, at least from what I can tell, would be that's a fun little foil. That should be in that pile, but that for me, I really wanted that card. And I'm really happy to also get my hands on that, which isn't from the set, but I'm happy to have it. And of course, we have all of the mystical cards, including this hilarious card in its story now. But I think obviously the big one here, besides the 2 foils, is gonna go. Sorry, I skipped ahead a little bit. But Teferi's Protection, which didn't even come from the box. It came from the bonus packs. So, yep. Well, then. That has been my unboxing of Strixhaven. I actually did pre-order a box of the Japanese ones a while ago. Well, don't know when we'll get that, but me and my brother thought because we'd love to get some of those Japanese ones, and we found it at a pretty good price. So we'll see how that goes. Till then, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everyone who joined in. Hoser says, how would you rate your spoils? Honestly, not that great. I mean, the fairy one is great. And I was glad I got the Archaic and the Unbound Flourishing, but probably not the biggest. I was hoping for maybe 1 because I think the Japanese cards could appear in those. So I was thinking maybe 1, but what can you do? But still, thank you all so much for joining me, whether it was on Twitch or YouTube, and dealing with all the weird problems that some reason didn't work completely differently compared to last time. But we had a blast, and hopefully you'll join us for not only more unboxings, but I'm going to continue my Arkham Horror every Thursdays. Jonathan's going through Resident Evil. I thought it was 4, but apparently he's changed it to, I think, 0 or Code Veronica or whatever. But that'll be Monday, so just stay tuned and you can enjoy that. And of course, all our lovely other channels, videos on our YouTube. We'll do other reviews and stuff, just not the every daily now. We have a much more relaxed schedule that helpful for us. So let us know what your thoughts are on this or anything else we have. Love to hear from all of you and chat with you, whether it's here and I'm just cranking packs and chatting, or if it's something a bit more specific on a board game we're talking about. But till that time comes, I'm Will. This has been a Roll for Crit. See ya.